you beat Sonic Frontiers without boosting? First, a couple rules. We cannot boost, but we also cannot wall run, because it uses the same button, and it's pretty much just boosting, except after climbing. Right off the bat, we see how this is going to be hard. We cannot get S rank without the boost. We are way too slow to be able to get it. And one of the red rings, I think you can't get it, but I might be wrong. So how the progression works in this game is you get gears from Guardians, which you can then use to get keys from cyberspace levels, which you can then use to get Chaos Emeralds. But you can actually just fish or kill enemies to get all of those things. So we are only going to talk about when anything interesting happens and not any levels or Guardians. Kronos Island is super easy until you get to the boss, which is such a pain to climb up, because usually you would just, run up him with the boost button, but nope, I have to slowly climb up him and use these boost rings around him as well. And he was a decent amount harder without being able to boost to fly at him, but still only took a couple of attempts. The second island was also pretty easy up until the mini game where you have to beat these big towers that you have to chase around, you see? And the reason that it's hard is because usually what you would do is you would jump on them and you would run up them. But I cannot run, so I can only kind of climb. So I developed this strategy to spam jump to get all the way up the towers. And then I was able to beat them with barely any time left on the clock. Now we made it to the second boss, and it took a lot longer to climb up the tower to jump onto Wyvern to attack him, but it was just long, not hard. And the actual boss was pretty much the same, it just took a whole lot longer, but still pretty easy. World 3 is where things actually get hard. This railway is super hard because look right there, you're meant to boost to get across and you just barely miss it. And then I tried jumping over the booster so that it wouldn't send me into the sky. But after going through the thing that sends you forward really fast, you cannot jump. So I tried jumping over those, but still I cannot get enough height past the bouncer. So it seems like our story ends here. Except for one little thing. Dodging. If you dodge sideways at the last second, you can get right onto the next railway. Wow, Island 3 loves giving us rail trouble, because the next part after that is another rail that makes it super hard because of a bouncer. So this one is even further away, so we cannot sidestep away from it. But I did try some other things. I tried sidestepping onto the island, because it's pretty close, but I could not make it. Even after spamming sidestep and parrying while in air, which freezes you in the air, nothing would work. I tried at this for 2 hours and nothing worked. After 2 hours of trying to do that jump, I found out that you can just attack this bird monster and use it to fly over to the next island. I'm an idiot. And now it's time for the third boss. We finally made it. We've made it so far, only 2 islands after this. I'm sure the third boss won't be a problem. Yeah, the first little encounter with the boss, we're not even to the end of the island. Look at this. He sends a chainsaw and there's no way to avoid it, other than boosting. So that's the end of our challenge. It's kind of upsetting that most of our challenges have ended in a loss. I'll try to get a win on a challenge soon. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, you'll love this video where I beat Sonic without the Psy Loop.